Hello everybody, I am Nicad. We are playing Feed the Beast, episode 8. You know what I love about being in an alpine biome? No rain sounds. All we got is snow. We don't have to deal with that constant downpour. So today is going to be, I think, just kind of a working around the base day. I need to get some things done. I've started clearing out some area over here, and kind of what I want to do with the entrance area here is have it be a big circle around here, and this will be at the back end, and then we'll have some kind of a stairway coming up, maybe back through this wall, and then we're going to have some more areas off, probably over in this direction, and maybe down over there, because that's the area that's still inside the mountain here. And we can put our basically, I'd like to create some areas down there for some of the Buildcraft automated farms, some of the other things we need to do, basically. So I'm going to right now that we have quite a bit of glowstone. Where did I put it? Oh, I've dug down here. Because that other mine ended up being right on top of lava, I've dug down here, and I'll show you what's down here. Ooh. I never trust that these things are going to save my life down here. So I started building kind of a branch mine. I ended up running into an actual mine shaft, and I've done a bit of caving in there. Let's go back up. I built this system to kind of pull stuff upwards, and it got me thinking. Like I can just unload there, and then it brings it all back up. And I got to thinking, we should redo this. Because the way it is, I have to go around manually put everything in, and that's fine for some things. We're going to want to do that for some things. But for a lot of stuff like this Zycorium or, mob drops, general blocks that we're going to be mining out of the ground, it would be a lot easier if we could have that automatically sort. And that seems a lot easier to do with something like pneumatic tubes, which come with red power instead of those Buildcraft pipes. So these are things we're going to look into. Right now, what I want to do, as I was saying, because we have glowstone, where did I put it? There's some there. We need some redstone. And I have a bone, so that's fine. I wanted to make... Oh, I don't have redstone torch. I think I made some. Where did I put it? See, this is the problem. I really need to stop using the... There we go. I really need to stop using the cow leather I get on books. We can make... Oh, and I need stone. I'm all over the place here. There we go. We can make light fixtures now. So we just put that... Oh no, we need to make the stone slabs first. So we make some stone slabs. You put 2 slabs... Oh, we need the lumar. Okay, focus. There we go. And we need the bone meal first. Okay, we're going to get this done at some point. There we go. So this creates white lumar. And you can make this in a bunch of different colors. Unfortunately, these light fixtures don't give off colored light, which would be really cool. I hope someday Mojang adds that. We want an inverted one, so we need glass. Okay. I have some. Right there. Just back and forth. Alright, so we put the glass there, the lumar there, a torch there, and slabs. And that gives us an inverted light fixture. You can make these with just redstone instead of a redstone torch. And apparently you need the slabs. But you can use other kind of slabs for these ones. Anyway, so without adding a redstone current, they will automatically give off light like a torch. So if you put that on the ceiling, bam! That's pretty cool. And I think this is the kind of lighting we're going to use throughout the base. At least our base over here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do down in the village here, but we'll use this for here. Other thing I want to do today is replace these with the Greg Tech equivalent, and those are what are they called? Thermal generators? Yeah. So for that you need a whole bunch of stuff. Aluminum ingots. We have quite a bit of aluminum, I think. How do you make that? Blast furnace. So we can make these. One thing I discovered and was helpfully noted to me is that you can put you can put lava in the middle of this, and it increases the heat capacity. So now we're up to 2,000. I wish I had known that before I went through the trouble of making all of those things, but we're going to need them anyway at some point, I guess. So I'm going to get the materials together to upgrade these, and we'll do that first. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to make the first generator. After I tore them all down, I realized I didn't have enough power to make all the aluminum I needed. But we can do this. So you put one generator in, and then you put an electronic circuit on either side. Surround them with aluminum, and then you need hardened glass. Now, hardened glass is easy enough to make. You just need some advanced alloy, and you put that there, and then you fill in the rest with glass, and that gives you 7 of them. So you get back all the glass you used in a new form. And these are neat blocks. They actually look pretty good. I don't know if you can pick them back up, but that's fine. We're gonna have more than we need. I like them more than the than the default glass texture, personally. So you put one of those there, and that gives you a thermal generator. And the nice thing about thermal generators is they produce 50% more power than a regular one. There we go. So if you're thinking of making, say, a system to turn MJ into EU by using lava, like you pump, you can use what is it called, a magma crucible. You can use this thing to turn cobblestone. Oh. There we go. You can use it in a magma crucible for 20,000 MJ to produce 1 bucket of lava. And then you could pump that lava into a geothermal generator to generate 2,000 EU, which is a 1-to-1 ratio. But if you use these things, you get 50% more EU than you would have, so you actually really improve that rate. So we have that first one set up. I'm going to start having it produce some power and then make some more, because I need 36 more aluminum, and that's more power than I have. So we will do that, and then when I hit that done, I will be back. So I'll see you shortly. Alright, we got the generators set up. They're full of lava pumping out power. That's going up pretty quickly. They also emit power faster than a geothermal generator does. Not by much. I think the difference is 20 EU per tick from a regular one and 24 from one of these. One of the other things I did was I made a jackhammer, and these are cool. I'll give you a demonstration of them here. To make one, you need titanium and an energy crystal, an advanced circuit, and some diamond dust. So they're pretty easy to make once you get the other tools, the material for them. But this just cuts through stone like it's nothing. So that is pretty awesome, especially considering how much stone I'm going to have to cut through here, and I don't really want to use a quarry or a filler because I have a a very specific kind of design I want to go for here. And the other nice thing about them is it doesn't really work on ores. So you can just, blow through stuff and don't have to worry about, if you want to silk touch it or fortune 3 it or something like that, it's not going to break the block. So, I guess most of the kind of busy work we had to get done around here is done. So I'm going to start clearing this area out and then kind of plan what to do next as far as stairs to get up here go. So I'm going to do that, and when I have something to show you, I will be back. Okay, so I've managed to clear out a pretty big area here. Eventually we're going to dome the ceiling in some way. It might not actually reach the outside, but I think it'll look good. It'll probably look similar to how the walls are, where we have these, where it kind of slopes like that. And we'll just mirror that up top. And I guess it'll be like a 6x6 flat area in the top with it coming down on the sides. We do have this giant hole here, and that concerned me a little bit. Because that could be kind of an eyesore as far as the town is concerned. Like, it could look pretty bad to have that big gaping hole there, or however we patch it up, it might look kind of rough. So I considered some options what we could do with that, and I ultimately decided I think the best thing would be to, because I like the way it looks from the inside, is if we filled it with stained glass. Specifically kind of the gray stained glass, because that looks like it looks kind of similar to cobblestone. And to make that we need this stuff, propolis, and we get that from bees. So next episode I think what we're going to do is go over to where I have the cows over in that direction and start setting up kind of an agricultural complex. We'll have bees there, and the cows, maybe we'll build a barn for them, and some kind of a chicken farm, because I'm constantly needing feathers for arrows. So the next thing I want to do this episode, though, is something with our cave opening here. Let's go up a little bit higher. One thing I realized while I was working on this is that it's pretty butt ugly. I was worried it would be. I was worried it would kind of stick out like a sore thumb, and it really kind of does. Especially from up here, it looks like one of those... It looks like, on the Death Star, they have, the bays for landing. Yeah. It looks kind of like that, and it looks kind of out of place as far as the feel of the village will be. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is maybe close it off to some extent, have it more look like kind of a naturalish cave opening, and then have a a balcony here with what will look like a rope bridge coming off that way. And to make the rope bridge, we're going to use these things, spruce wood slab strips. So it'll be kind of like that. And so I'm going to need to make a bunch more of these, I think, and it seems like a good occasion to make a saw. So this is how you make a saw. Just like that. It's just 3 sticks and 4 iron. That gives you an iron handsaw. This can't cut stone, is the only drawback. So you'd have to make that with 4 diamonds if you want to do that. But it can cut wood. And while we're talking about this, here's another thing that's kind of neat. We'll just make some sticks. I just discovered this thing in the NEI is the log turner. And you can use that to conveniently rotate logs. Very neat. It doesn't use up any, it doesn't have any usage. Like a usage meter, so that's pretty cool. Oh, creeper. Do I have my bow? I don't. Let's see if we can get his head. Or he'll... Oh, no, he didn't die. Come here. Drop a head? No. Okay. That is the other concern that we're going to have with having this rope bridge, is I'll probably have to light it up here. Or we're going to have just a ton of things dropping in on us. So I'm going to get... do a little bit of work on the front entrance here, maybe get that balcony built, and then we'll start putting in the rope bridge and see how that looks. So I'll just be a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the hole more or less patched up. I think it looks a lot better. Especially from this angle, it looks a lot less forced, I guess. If you get up close to it now, it's... I gave it a little bit of dimension by putting the blocks along the sides and coming off like that, so it makes it look a little bit less out of place. And then we come in here, and these are actually just these panels. And you actually make them, you can't use the iron saw to make them, you have to use I made a sapphire one, and I was actually a little bit wrong about the recipe for that. It's not 4 diamonds, or you can use the sapphires, emeralds, or rubies too. But it's actually 2 iron and then 2 of those. So it's not quite as expensive. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good. We're going to have the rope bridge coming off of here and then going over in that direction. And then eventually we will build where this house is, I guess we'll have some kind of a tower coming up, or perhaps a large house here with an upper level that connects to it. Or possibly even my house, where these ones are. That would be neat. So anyway, let's build the rope bridge. And to do that, I'm just going to mark it out with these things. Oh, all over the place. There we go. Let's get down here. Let's not try to hover and do it. It's going to come across like this. I'll show you why I'm doing that in a second. Why it's lower than the actual thing. We'll just come over here. Let's call it here for now. So we'll just put like that, and then like that. Oh, actually, we need to go. That'll work. Let's come out here just so we can stand. And so now we're going to put these things in for the planks of the bridge, just like that. And go down 1. And did I mess up? Maybe. Okay, we might actually have to go there. Yeah, we can walk up that. Okay. So then this one has to go there. And then this one goes there. And let's do the other side. Just because I'm kind of worried I'm going to screw this one up now. Come over here. You know what? We actually probably should have started on this side. That'll work. So we gotta go this way. Oh, so like that. And these ones need to be here. And then there. And there. And we're actually gonna dig these out. So we can go like this. Oh, we should be coming from the other side for these. There we go, like that. Oh. And then this should, I'm hoping, look like a drooping... We need to make some more. Like a drooping kind of suspension bridge. No, we're gonna need more than that. 16 will probably do. Guess we'll have to do this. And then just knock these out. And we'll get rid of all the leaves beneath it. And that guy. Go back across. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. We might have to go down a little bit more here. That's a little bit too flat, I think. And get rid of these. But I think that looks pretty good. Unfortunately, there's no actual rope in the game. That would be nice to have. Maybe if we go... Maybe if we lift that one back up one. Like this. Take out those, and then do the same on this side. Like that. And then we'll bring these from here. Oh no, that's fine. Bring these down. One. We can probably place these from up here now. So 1, 2, there. Really? Oh no, I got plenty. So 1, 2, yeah, there. So we'll get rid of these. And we'll just drop these down a little bit. Give it more of an illusion of a gentle droop. Oh, I'm out of power. Where's my bad bot? There we go. Not back. Those, and let's go. Oh yeah, I should probably put should probably put the jetpack back on. All right, that looks better. I like that. Okay, so that's I guess what we're gonna do for the bridge, and then we can easily come across it here. We can actually run; it doesn't slow us down. And then into here, and then because we use these things for the wall, we can put something else on this side so it's not all stone. I should actually probably get rid of these. There we go. Like that. There we go. That'll be the entrance. Looks pretty good from the outside. I might have to do something up here to keep mobs from dropping in on us. But I like it. I think it looks good. And then we can kind of remove this and like move it over a bit later if we decide it's too far out or something like that. All in all, though, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Yeah. What does it look like from up here? Pretty good, in my opinion. Now, like I was saying, the one unfortunate thing is there is no rope. You can use string, but you can't see that. It's almost invisible. You could use a wire, but that doesn't connect well with other things. Something to think about at any rate. I'm not sure what we would do, or if we can just leave it like that and it'll look fine. But that's what I'm going to do for now, and I think that's probably going to be the episode. Sorry, I had to pause the recording there for a second. So this will be the episode. Next time, what we're going to do is... Well, there's two things I want to do, but I think each deserves their own episode. So next time, we're going to go over to the agricultural center, start setting that up, get some bees going, and once we have that, the other thing I want to look at, now that we have soul sand and access to soul sand, are these shards, soul shards. There we go. And what you can do with those, you need a soul forge. For that, you need corrupted essence, and for that, you need vile dust, which you get from putting soul sand in a furnace. And what you can do with these shards is every time you kill a mob, it adds a counter to it. And then it goes in various tiers until you get to tier 5, and each tier can be turned into some kind of a mob spawner. Can we do use with these? No. I think they're called cage of some kind. Soul cage. There we go. So you build one of these, and then you can put a soul shard in it, and it acts like a mob spawner. So that spider thing we have over there, we could completely do away with, really. We could just have our own spawner system designed in such a way as we want it, without having to, build that ridiculous system of moving spiders around. We could build our own spawners on the same level. So that's what we're going to look into next time. Well, not next time, the time after that, probably. But for now, we're going to end this episode, so I will see you next time when we're doing bees. Take care.